Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy Brian back with another video, and let me tell you, I am hyped for this one. We're talking New York City, baby. The city that never sleeps, the capital of the world, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. You get the picture. Whether you're a seasoned New Yorker or planning your first trip to the Big Apple, this video is your ultimate guide to the top 10 things you absolutely have to do in 2024. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, and everything in between. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and get ready for an epic adventure through the streets of New York City. Alright, let's kick things off with an absolute classic, the Statue of Liberty. And I'm not talking about just glancing at it from a distance. We're going all in, taking the ferry to Liberty Island, and getting up close and personal with this symbol of freedom. You guys, standing at the feet of this colossal monument, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's a reminder of the dreams and aspirations that built this country, and it's something you have to experience firsthand. But the Statue of Liberty isn't just about history, it's about the incredible views. From the crown, you get a panoramic vista of the New York City skyline that will blow your mind. Trust me, those Instagram shots will be fire. Pro tip, book your ferry tickets in advance, especially during peak season. Central Park. It's more than just a park, it's a breathing, living entity within the chaos of New York City. You've got everything here: sprawling green lawns, serene lakes, street performers, art installations, even a freaking castle. You could easily spend an entire day here just wandering the paths, soaking up the sun, and forgetting that you're in the middle of one of the busiest cities on Earth. Rent a bike and explore the park's hidden trails, take a romantic rowboat ride across the lake, or just chill out with a good book under a shady tree. And if you're lucky enough to be in New York during the summer, catch a free Shakespeare in the Park performance. It's magical. Central Park is all about embracing the unexpected, so ditch the itinerary and just go with the flow. You never know what you might discover. Alright folks, it's time to talk Broadway. And no, I don't mean the street, although walking down Broadway at night is an experience in itself. I'm talking about the dazzling, show-stopping world of Broadway theater. From classic musicals like Phantom of the Opera to cutting-edge new productions, there's a show for everyone. The energy in those theaters is electric, the talent is off the charts, and the stories will stay with you long after the curtain falls. Trust me, seeing a Broadway show is a rite of passage for any visitor to New York City. Pro tip: check out the TKTS booth in Times Square for discounted same-day tickets. Next up, we're stepping into the hallowed halls of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, better known as the Met. This place is massive, guys, like seriously huge. We're talking ancient Egyptian tombs, Renaissance masterpieces, modern art installations, you name it, they've got it. You could easily spend an entire day here and still not see everything. But that's part of the fun, right? Getting lost in the art, discovering new favorites, and maybe even learning a thing or two. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, check out the rooftop garden for some killer views of Central Park. It's the perfect spot to catch your breath and reflect on all the art you just witnessed. Okay, imagine this. You're strolling along an elevated park, built on old railroad tracks with stunning views of the city below. That's the Highline, folks, and it's about as cool as it sounds. This unique urban oasis stretches for over a mile and a half, offering a different perspective on the city. You'll find gardens, art installations, street performers, and plenty of spots to just sit and soak it all in. The Highline is a perfect example of how New York City is constantly evolving and finding new ways to surprise us. Pro tip: grab a coffee and pastry from one of the vendors along the way and enjoy the view. Alright guys, hold on to your hats because we're about to dive headfirst into the heart of Times Square. This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. Giant billboards flashing, street performers doing their thing, people from all walks of life rushing by. It's a whirlwind of energy that you have to experience to believe. Sure, it's touristy, but there's a reason why millions of people flock here every year. It's an iconic symbol of New York City, and you can't say you've truly experienced the city until you've gotten lost in the chaos of Times Square. Just try not to get run over by a giant Elmo, alright? Next up, we're going up, up, up. We're talking about the Empire State Building, baby. This iconic skyscraper needs no introduction. It's been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and songs, and for good reason. The views from the observation deck are simply breathtaking. You get a 360-degree panorama of New York City that stretches for miles in every direction. Pro tip, go early in the morning or late at night for smaller crowds and the best light for photos. Trust me on this one. The Museum of Modern Art, or MoMA as the cool kids call it, is a must-visit for any art lover. This place is home to an incredible collection of modern and contemporary art, with pieces from legends like Van Gogh, Picasso, Warhol, and so many more. But MoMA isn't just about admiring famous works, it's about challenging your perceptions and experiencing art in new and unexpected ways. From mind-bending installations to thought-provoking photography, MoMA will leave you feeling inspired and maybe a little confused, but hey, that's art, right? Next up, let's hop on a ferry and escape the city for a bit. You guys, the Staten Island Ferry isn't just a mode of transportation, it's an experience. And the best part, it's completely free. This iconic ferry ride offers stunning views of the Statue of Liberty, the Manhattan skyline, and the harbor. It's the perfect way to escape the hustle and bustle of the city for a bit and just enjoy the ride. Pro tip, grab a spot on the right side of the ferry for the best views of Lady Liberty. Next up, we're paying our respects at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. This is a place that needs no introduction. The 9/11 Memorial and Museum is a powerful and moving tribute to the victims, survivors, and heroes of that tragic day. Standing at the reflecting pools where the Twin Towers once stood, you can't help but feel the weight of history and the immense loss that occurred here. It's a somber experience, but an important one. The museum itself is incredibly well done, telling the story of 9/11 through artifacts, photographs, and first-hand accounts. It's a difficult but essential experience that will stay with you long after you leave. Visiting this site is a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of unity and compassion, especially in the face of tragedy. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 things you absolutely have to do in New York City in 2024. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, this city has something for everyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to JB Travel for more epic travel guides and adventures. And let me know in the comments down below what other cities you want to see featured in upcoming videos. And remember, if you see a giant pizza slice walking around, don't be alarmed, it's just New York being New York.